All right. Thank you all again for being here. I was assigned a speech on how to select a technical solution when building something. So suppose I am a business owner and I want to build something in the digital world. And I've been promised I have to follow 3 roads. One here, they told me it's a DXP. Okay? You get a huge car, you get all the possibilities, but they told me it's big, it's something like an SUV, and you have to drive all the road up. That's one approach. The other approach, they tell me, it goes straight. It has a small car, it's adaptable, it has few functions, but they promise me it will go a long way. All right. And then I go to the third option. The third option is the composables. I have nothing definite. It's a full block of Lego tools. I have to put them together, select which Lego tool goes with another Lego tool, and find my way through. Let's go together to this trip. We have the DXP platform. It's a big thing. I said again, it's an SUV. They tell me you have all your wishes covered. It can go up, it can go down, it can go slow, it can have all your family need, it can have all your luggage of your family in, it will go on a rough road, it will go on a easy road, okay? They tell me they have a set of out-of-the-box capabilities. Unfortunately, Stellina has already replied that. So it's one slide gone blank because Stellina already said they use the out-of-the-box capabilities and they are very happy about it. So what do we get? We get homogenization. We have one car. We can learn how to drive this car. We have all the switches we need for going up or down, for going four-wheel, for going whatever. We know when to refuel the car. We know the technology of it. And we have all the functions we want when we are on a road trip. Nothing is missing. You want to go reverse, you want to go on the right, you want to go high, you want to go low. This will cover all your needs. Okay? But instead of the modern cars, which, if you don't know, are mainly a collection of solid parts produced from different vendors, they have a floor. Many cars have the same floor. They have an engine. Many cars share the same engine, and the whole difference is the cabin. Liferay is the only digital experience platform that has built all functions internally, fully homogenized, without no need of interfacing other vendors' product. Okay? Keep that in mind. Now, the downside. They tell me it's a monolith. Should I care? Stellina didn't seem to care, because in that big, nice car, they found everything. And that big, nice car didn't consume additional resources. Stellina said that one installation is covering all their needs. Thank you, Stellina. You're going to be mentioned. Unfortunately, I didn't know your presentation. Okay? And they say we have vendor lock-in. Stellina said that they don't care because they've seen the partner team, the Liferay team, fully supporting them, and they don't care that they have to deal. I'm televised also. Sorry, I didn't know. Obviously, Stellina knew and she was sitting here at time. Now, let's go with Headless. It's a small car in the middle. They tell me he can do things. It can drive a long way, but it has only 2 gears, small space, because it was mentioned to cover just the need for content to be disseminated in different devices. So we had a CMS, we were putting some content in there, and we wanted it to be shown on our mobile or somewhere else. Okay, that's a pretty cool feature, but it's only one feature. What it usually does is you isolate the area where you put your content with the area where it is presented. Okay? And now, if you want to do it for just simple content, it's easy. If your business need is that small, go headless. Find the CMS, put your content in pictures, show it in all devices you want. But things are getting a bit complicated when you want to implement processes. And while you have to implement processes, then you have to find APIs in all the things that a process involves. User management, processes, events, results, reactions from the UI, and all that stuff. And once you see how many AI responses you have to handle, you get a bit disappointed. When we were disappointed in our company, one of these geeks who work for us spelled out the word GraphGL. I said, all right, sorry, GraphQL. I said, that sounds good. It says it can handle code-wise all the things that the digital process involves. But we have to make good, complete queries in order to get the APIs replaced. And I said, let's do it. And then I saw the query. And I saw it nightmare. Because the moment the customer would say, can you please change we should all drop dead. Because the query was so huge, so complex, we couldn't manage it. It is because we got a very small car with 2 gears, with 1 brake and 1 throttle, and we were trying to win a WRC race. You can't do it. Now, here is the Lego world. Composables. A set of tools, independent tools. You can choose what you want. Challenge 1. How can you be sure you will choose the best tool for each role in a request for, let's say, 10 tools? It's either luck or extreme knowledge. Now, you have to build your own ecosystem. You are flexible in selections, but you're always the question of what you selected, how compatible it is with the other tools that you have selected. Also, you have no choice in the environment you live in. Some of them are provided only as software as a service. Some are provided only on-prem. So be careful out there when making selections. The Lego bricks you have may not adapt to each other nicely, and then you have to go all the way on your own. Here it is, the world of anarchy. Do you have a single vendor to deal with? No, you have multiple. How many can you handle? Especially when you've built your car and something is not working, and you go to the transmission guy and you say, I don't get the power of the engine to the wheels, and he says, it's not me, it's the tires guy. And you go to the tires guy and say, it's not me, it's the shock absorber dryer. And the shock absorber dryer tells you, it works okay, go to somewhere else. And we are left in the middle with a problem, with no one to be accounted for, and your own internal expertise. So here's the question. How much expertise can you have on each of these different platforms? And another question, how many times will these platforms, small modules you bought, will get evolved, will get a new version? One will get a new version, the other one will stay back. Another question of compatibility, plus the big question. You have a Lego, and you build your car, and suddenly the guy who sells the yellow block says 10% increase. And the other guy who has given you the red block says you're running more than 100 kilometers per hour, so I charge extra. Now, if you can manage to calculate a total cost of ownership in the long term, be my guest. Stellina, thank you for saying that the total cost of ownership for a pub was stable. Because according to my view, a DXP is the way to go. Why? Because you know what you get beforehand. You know you have all the capabilities. It's up to you to build expertise. If you don't build expertise internally, there are partners to do it for you, okay? Because you have an out-of-the-box capabilities that can manage almost all your requirements. And you know, you asked about personalizations. What you don't know, and the real answer to your question is that you mainly have registered users, so Liferay personalization is exactly for you. Okay? Why? Because you just came up with a new request, and the platform has a simple answer. Yes, doable. Now, you have an easy-to-calculate TCO. You have a single sign of support. Stellina mentioned how much support they get from our team and Liferay team, plus one huge detail that discriminates Liferay DXP from all the other platforms. When you pay a subscription, please underline the word subscription. You pay for services. You pay for new features, for security, for GDPR compliance. It's not a royalty that Liferay gets for you using it. You use it for free. Licenses are for free, perpetual. You pay annually for support. For what Stellina mentioned, and support not a general support center, but supporting your own installation. You submit a ticket for your specific problem you face on your specific installation, and you get a specific reply, specific service, 24/7. There are people behind them. It's expertise behind it. That's why there is this cost. Keep it in mind. It gives you security, it gives you governance compliant, it gives you a lot of things that in any other solution you should search for yourself. Okay? So, where does Liferay stand? In the middle of all worlds. Liferay is a lot better and more versatile than the standard big platforms. As for Salesforce, let's say, Liferay provides an inherent API to get info from Salesforce and automate processes that you can't implement with Salesforce. On the side of the no-code, low-code, the new fashion in building portals, no-code, low-code, business people understanding what they want and being able with drop and drag processes to create content. Well, Liferay already has it. You don't need a no-code, low-code platform. Liferay is a no-code, low-code platform. You get the composables. We talked about them. All right? Liferay, out of the box, offers with a single expertise all their functionalities. So, why should somebody get involved? A, with a small capability solution like the Headless, while Liferay can serve Headless requests. Why should somebody get involved in the chaos and the anarchy of composable solutions with multiple technologies, with his own, relying on his own ability to integrate all these things, and not go with a solution which is light on infrastructure request? Stellina said it. It's very good in addressing huge numbers of audience, Stelina said, showed some amazing numbers, and not stay with a platform that offers all of them. And just because I like fashion, just because AI is a fashion, I didn't want this event to end without going to the AI. We go to the AI and ask shit things like, what should I cook today and what this recipe is composed from. So we should close our presentation with a question to the AI. So I went over the Atlantic, asked the GPT, and here its reply. But it's an American-oriented reply. Liferay is American, could be biased. So I went across over the Pacific, and I asked Gemini, and he came up with the same answer. If you want to build expertise, if you want a product that will stay you the long run, if you want a product that will climb hills, drive through valleys, deliver on rainy and sunny days, if you want a product that's versatile enough to cover extranet, intranet, public website, commerce site, plus two other categories, Diego said, I don't remember them, agent force and something else. Okay, I don't remember the sixth one. Oh, huh? There are so many, okay. So, and if that platform doesn't cost the world to you, and if that platform is secure, compliant, and constantly evolving, we've been Liferay partners for 14 years. We've seen Liferay doing this, and if you compare it with what Liferay does today, it's a hugely different world. And we got it on one technology. We grew our expertise at the same time Liferay was growing its product. You can't find this in the composables, and it won't happen in the headless solutions. So, if your organizations are in for a robust, long-term investment that will pay up dividends with a specific total cost of ownership, choose a DXP platform. And if you want a DXP platform which is strongly supported, constantly evolving, inherently built without buyouts and difficulties in homogenizing the product, then you know where to look for. We are here for you. And just because we are here for you, it's now that we have the Q&A question, so you can challenge all these things you heard until now, and we're here to reply. Thank you very much.